I was working with somebody recently who needed help optimizing their LinkedIn profile to support their wider lead gen strategy. And this person had a great CV, but she had a gap between when she'd finished university and started her most recent job on LinkedIn. It was quite a big gap, it was about 8 years. And I advised her to close that gap. So, why did I do that? Well, two reasons. The first is the gap raises questions, and from the algorithm and the human. From the algorithm's point of view, whether that's the LinkedIn algorithm or a chatbot algorithm or something like that, the questions, it's all about trust and consistency and understanding and putting all the pieces together to make it clear that you are who you say you are and you do what you say you do. And there, of course, most of us are who we say we are and do what we say we do. But unfortunately, there are a lot of spammers and scammers and mischief makers all over the internet, and LinkedIn is no exception. And they create fake profiles and they stuff them with all sorts of nonsense, and they tend not to worry so much about going far back in history. So those profiles are often incomplete. So you don't want to be inadvertently classed among those other profiles. So that's the algorithmic point of view. From the human point of view, I just like to know what people have been up to, even if it's not relevant, because so many things create transferable skills. Were you a stay at home parent for 5 years? Well, I learned more being a parent than I did from anything else. So there's loads of transferable skills there. Did you spend a year traveling around the world as a sous chef and train as something completely different to what you're doing now? I think that's all relevant. It adds kind of something interesting and unique and dynamic to your perspective and to your profile. And that's really useful for trust, but it also gives you a bit of an edge. So you want to close that gap for two reasons: trust and the edge. And you need to close it in a way that is honest and plausible. So you need to be clear about what you did without making anything up. But it needs to read in a way that the reader, whether that's a human or a machine, understands it. Good luck.